Recording in progress.
In progress.
I don't have to do the 3, 2, 1.
It's like, it sounds like the voice from Alien. That's like, you have 4 minutes to reach minimum safe distance. That's what it sounds like. It's the same voice.
It is the same
From
voice.
1987 or whatever. I'm Carrie.
I'm Whitney.
I'm Sarah.
And we are Three Trails Stitchers. Welcome. If you are new here, welcome. Welcome. If you're returning, welcome back. So yeah, we're still the same. We're still here.
We're still here. People keep coming back.
Yep. So this is a channel about cross stitch. And yeah. So how was everyone's week? Whitney is feeling better.
I'm feeling much better. Thank you for everyone that sent well wishes. I think I'm over, at least on the downhill slide now. So
Yeah.
I feel much better.
Very thankful that you were vaccinated. I think that helped.
Yes.
Yeah, I think
Yes.
it made a difference.
It could have been so much worse. So
Yeah. And your husband went down to their other land. He still has to quarantine, but he just
still has to
drove down there.
quarantine. Yeah, he is. So
But now they're
he took off
quarantining.
for a few days, and now
Now they're
I can just-
quarantining away from each other, which might save
Yeah.
their marriage.
which is probably why I feel so much better.
It probably is. It really does really have something to do with it.
Yeah, probably. Suddenly I feel so much better. So,
I feel so much better. I feel alive.
well, that's good. When are you like done? Are you officially done or is it this week?
They
With
told me
like your
10.
phone.
They told me 10 days, so I should be officially done. I go back to the doctor on the 15th, but I think I've been 10 days. So
your life is going to miraculously change now and you're going to go out
it
and
is.
around and
Yeah, there's rainbows and roses and just showering from the sky. It's
Unicorns are
wonderful.
and you're just going to
Marshmallow fluff.
continue to work from home. So yeah.
Yes, yeah. That's the good thing about working from home is that fortunately it didn't affect me. Like, Kurt had to take 17 days off work. So at least I didn't have to do that. I could still
That's a lot.
work and, go through the motions. So
Yeah.
We're on the mend. So
Yeah, that's our only real news. It's still
Yeah.
hot. It's still hot. Apparently we're gonna have a late summer. So I mean it's not the officially fall yet, but I feel like it's still pretty gross out. So
No, but it's gross.
I think so. Yeah.
yeah, and it's been windy. I woke up this morning, I'm like, my allergies are awful, but it's been so windy. Yesterday was
Yeah,
like crazy windy.
Well, no,
Like,
I
it was
noticed
nice.
like driving home from mom's, it was like super windy. I kind of blowing my car. It's like, all right.
Yeah, and we're still being affected by smoke from California.
Yes.
They said that throughout this weekend that it would be bad. So I think that's part of it, but so
It was pretty hazy this morning, like
Yeah.
early this morning.
So I guess we'll get into it. Finishes. Anyone have any? Well, we have no fully finished because we don't do that very
We
often.
don't fully finish now.
I have a finish for now.
Okay.
Well, hey.
Do you want to go in order?
Sure.
You wanna mix
Well,
it up?
yeah.
I know you like to mix it up sometimes.
Okay, I'll go first. We'll go back.
Ooh.
I know it's crazy. I have a finish for now. So I actually did some stitching. I didn't do a ton of stitching this week. I've been dealing with my sciatic nerve just absolutely killing me. And I finally
Oh,
got
that's
some relief.
miserable.
Yeah, I finally got some relief. So I felt like stitching the last couple nights. So I am caught up on parts 4 and 5 of the Oracle Halloween Sal.
Ooh,
Looks
I love it.
Yes. And I'm very excited. I think Mom and I are going to try and turn it into a great big drum when I'm finished.
Oh yeah,
That'll be
cool.
neat.
So it felt really good. Like I was stitching last night around 11 and my cat Beaker laid on my lap because I had my iPad in front of me. And then I had like maybe 20 stitches to go and I just wanted to get it done. She put one little paw on my arm. So I was like, all right, I love you, but I got to keep going. Then she put both little paws on my arm. It's like, okay, I'm trying to finish. She got right up in my face. I'm like 10 more stitches, cat, 10 more stitches. So
How many parts is that?
I have no idea.
Oh,
I know
okay. I
it
thought it was
says-
done for some reason.
No, I know it says on the website. I wonder if it's
Oh,
on.
I don't know why I thought the last part had come out.
No,
Their Christmas part came out.
the Christmas
that's
part
something,
came
yeah.
out.
Who knows?
It runs till October 10th and it's bi-weekly. So every other week.
Oh,
And I do want to do the Christmas one. I just can't decide if I want to do it like I'm doing this, where I just pick a variegated thread and
Yeah.
use it out, or if I want to change the colors up. So I don't know, but eventually I'll get started on that one.
There's a really neat, it might be a little too much, but there's a really neat colorist that's like the Christmas colors. It's like white, green, and red.
I thought about that, and I also
Ooh,
thought
that'd be
about
pretty.
going and looking at maybe some
my dogs decided to
um,
eat like
Adalni,
Right.
Adali, how do you say that thread?
Valdani.
Yeah, I
Adalni.
thought like seeing if they have like a muted Christmas version, because that's kind of, you know, my colors are kind of muted, so rather than
Yeah.
something bright, but
Yeah.
I'll figure out something. I'll figure it out and get it started soon.
All right, Whitney, did you have a finish?
I don't have anything.
Okay, I have finish for now and a finish. So I don't think I had finished this last week, and now I'm questioning myself. I don't think I have. I just dropped something, so if you heard that,
You're so smart.
ignore it. It's just, everything's a mess. I'm like trying to pick up my house today. I don't know. I just feel like every weekend I have to dig myself out from all the stuff I'm too tired to do during the school week.
During the week. Yeah.
So I finished the next part of this. I don't think I had finished it, right?
You hadn't finished it.
I don't think
no,
you
uh-uh.
had.
And you can kind of see through it. Sorry, but I don't have enough hands to hold everything up. So I still have not finished the back stitch at the top because it's probably going to get pulled out and redone. But this time was the moon, laughs and whispers. And so I got that done. The white shows up better in person than it does here, but I don't.
Yeah, no, it
honestly
looks
mind.
really good when you look at it in person.
Yeah. I mean, I can see it now.
Yeah.
I've really enjoyed stitching this one. The next part is the last part, I guess. I'm gonna guess it says 'tis Halloween and probably has more back stitch. This part had no back stitch.
That's the best part. Backstitch is awful.
Yeah, I mean, once it's done, I'm like, oh, that wasn't that bad. But like, if you're just a little bit off, trying to match one side of back stitch to another,
Yeah, it's hard.
no.
Backstitch is my nemesis.
Nobody got time for that. And then my finish is, sorry, it's kind of hard to see because I'm starting the next one. Frankenstein
He's so cute.
from Frosted Pumpkin Squad Ghouls. This is number 3 of 4. And he's really see-through, but it is what it is. I think he's my favorite.
He's adorable.
Really like the colors. When I started stitching the green of his face, I was like, well, that's not a good, I don't think that green's gonna work, but I really like it.
No,
Yeah,
it's
because when I
perfect.
bought
love
it, it was like, this is not
Yeah.
normal, like not
Not
the
like a
right, but it looks
Frankenstein
great.
green, But
Yeah.
it's perfect. And like with the different eye color, and I love his little striped shirt, and I really love this scar
This little
here.
scar. He's so cute.
I have really enjoyed these. And I'm wrapping it up. I started the last one last night and I will show it during whips. But so that was my finish.
Stop.
All right, Sarah, you want to do whip?
Sorry.
Whips?
So I did start a new whip today, even though I have like 100 that I should be working on. But whatever. I bought this pattern on Etsy.
Oh
It's
yeah,
so cute. I love that house.
they have so many good Halloween patterns.
They
Blue- is it
really
blue
do.
ribbon?
I bought 2 of their, and when I do haul, this is also part of my haul this week, but it's Blue Ribbon Designs and this is Ghostly Gatherings. And so they're both the same size and I decided to do them in the fancy floss and I just barely got a start on it today. So I started the border. So this is all I've got.
Oh, that's
And
pretty
this
big.
is on
Big.
the Artiste from Hobby Lobby Gray.
It looks
Oh.
pretty big. They look smaller.
They're gonna, it says 60 by 69. So I think they're gonna be, I mean, they're not gonna be huge, but
Yeah.
they'll be good little pillow sizes. So I started that this morning while I was over at mom's, and I'm gonna do the other one on Artiste Oat. I just dug this stuff out in my stash. But I did get all the
Nice.
flosses because it made me happy.
I'm a fancy floss.
I need to be working on my cryptid Sal, but I'll get back to it when I get back to it.
Yeah.
I'm kind of in Whitney's mode right now where I really don't care about plans. I just want to stitch what I want to stitch.
Right. It's just whatever I can grab and stitch. And
So
All right. Whips, Whitney.
me, I'm working on the cryptid Sal. So
It's so good.
I am in love.
Have a
I
little
really
night
want to
crawler.
get to it because I'm totally in love with the night crawlers.
I know they're so cute.
Uh,
So that's all. I didn't really work on much. I didn't grab it, but I worked a little bit on the border of the squad goals
Yeah.
Dracula. I started him, but I pretty much just worked on that last night. Got the night crawler done before I
I
went to
really
bed.
like the fabric for that.
You know, it's kind of weird because this stuff that is like burnt sort of is really hard to stitch through.
It is.
So like
Oh.
the T is kind of strange because it's
Yeah.
the needle
I've
doesn't go
noticed
through it
that
very
in
well.
parts of mine too.
Yeah.
but-
But that's all. That's my only whip.
I only have one whip because I finished, I worked on, once I finished the Tiny Modernist thing, I stitched the Frankenstein. So last night after I finished Frankenstein, I started Dracula, the last of the
Dracula.
squad ghouls. It kind of doesn't show up great because of my lighting, but it does look fine on the fabric. I like the
Yeah.
little bats. Okay, this is I am this close to the other one, but you know what? Because I want it on this fabric because then like my first two are on a fabric and then these two will be on a fabric. So
Oh yeah, that's good.
if I put them together, I can like juxtapose, you know what I mean, how it is. But anyway, so I had to just cram it in here and hopefully this will be enough to finish however.
It'll
I want
fit.
to finish
It'll
it.
be fine.
It'll fit. It'll be great. It's gonna be beautiful.
I sent it to mom. I'm like, I did this, I did a bad thing, but I want to keep it on this fabric. And she was just like, she just sent back, and then she was like, oh, we'll make it work. So, so that was my only whip. I mean, I finished my other ones, but that's my number one
Well,
whip.
yeah, you finished.
Okay.
You have quite a bit.
Haul, we do have a lot of haul.
So we went to CC yesterday and to Quilter Station, and some of our patterns from Expo some of my patterns from Expo had come. So the Rami's Creations, which I just realized there's going to be 13 of these and they're $14.50 a piece. And I did the math, but you just buy a few at a time. So it's not like I'm spending that much all at once.
Right. It's okay.
It's going to be okay.
It'll be fine.
But I got the A and B.
Yay! They're so cute.
I love them.
I know.
love
I
my
can't
alien.
wait.
They make me so happy. And then I got C and D.
See,
Did
it's
they
so-
order all of them in?
They know I want all of them. So these are what came in first.
Oh, gotcha. Okay.
Yeah. And
Are
then
they released separately? Like she hasn't released all of them, right?
she showed like up through, I want to say she showed like up through L during Expo, but I don't think
Oh.
she's released everything.
Maybe it's
Oh, okay.
So maybe it's just going to be like a few a month or something. And then I also had them get me Moonlight Sampler from the Blue Flower. This has one of my absolute most favorite quotes ever.
Ooh.
And the quote is from The Old Astronomer to His Pupil by Sarah Williams. And the first time I ever saw this quote, everyone's gonna think I'm nuts. One of my absolute most favorite Dean Koontz books is Fear the Night. And this was the quote that opened the book. So it's one of my favorites.
What's the quote?
The quote is, though my soul may set in darkness, it will rise in perfect light. I have loved the stars too fondly to be fearful of the night.
Oh, okay.
Oh, I like that.
So I love it. So, and she gives.
I was like, you gonna leave us hanging with the quote? She's gonna-
Right, she's just not gonna
I'm
tell
just gonna
us.
leave
It's
y'all
just her
hanging with y'all. Go
favorite.
look it up. You're smart. Google it. She gives this bottom part in the pattern as also a second separate pattern with a different border. So eventually I'll probably do both.
That's really
But-
pretty. It makes me think of Night Walked Down, the pattern Night Walked Down.
Mhm.
That?
I don't know if you have it or not, but we need it. And so I'm gonna get this kitted up soon and put it near Huckleberry Farm, and maybe these will be my go-tos when I can't think of anything else to.
Yeah.
And then I got, this was laying on the table, Primrose Cottage Stitches, Witchy Way,
That's cute.
Oh, cute.
which I absolutely love. And then Carrie and I at Quilter Station, Carrie decided she wanted to finish off the Scary Apothecary set, and we had 2 of them. So we each bought 2 because we know we'll all do them eventually. So there's Bat Balm,
I like those.
yeah, and Broomstick. And then I went a little crazy on Etsy and I bought Lindy.
Goodness, she's out of
Stitches.
control.
I'm out of control.
Yes.
love it.
Vulture Villa, because I love these animal houses she's doing.
Yes, they're so cute.
I know. And then I bought Halloween Tales.
I love that one so much.
I know.
I know. And then Blue Ribbon Designs, I bought Hitching a Ride, and they're their 3 small rounds.
Oh, cute.
So I went to, oh, and I bought fabric. Oh my God, I went nuts.
She went crazy.
I had a pink
Yeah.
card that was full and I needed to spend it.
Oh, that's
I got 2 pieces of fabric on a whim, 14 count. This is Cypress.
That's pretty.
Yeah,
Greeny. It's like kind of greeny. It looks
it is
gray.
kind of
I
a
love
greeny.
it.
And then this is Ivy.
Ooh, I like that too.
Yeah.
Those are pretty.
So, and they're pretty good size. They're 18 by 27. So, I mean, they're pretty good size. I think, oh no. What's the lady's name that we bought these from, Carrie?
I can show, it's My Peaceful Life. I'll show the card when I show mine if you want.
Okay. And peaceful is spelled like quilt piecing, Piece, not peace. She makes these incredible, I know, these incredible bags. And I mean, I know we make bags, but dude, they were extremely reasonable because I got, take all my stuff out. I got this cutie
Cute.
and this with it for 22 bucks.
Yeah, her bags are very
Bags are
reasonable.
extremely reasonable, and they've got almost like a thin foamy and foam in them rather than the batting, so they feel a little bit sturdier than the bags we make.
Yeah.
Dude, in love with this.
They're
bag.
cute.
It's very cute. It's making me happy. I think that's all of it.
Goodness.
All right.
All right, go Whitney.
I don't have that much. I have a bag that Sarah and Carrie brought me yesterday.
Because we were feeling
Feel
sorry for
better.
her for being quarantined with Kurt.
Sarah threw it up on her porch.
She just-
I said that
she
she was
just
gonna
threw it
throw it on her
ran.
porch from the
We were
street.
gonna drive by and throw it, but my arm's not that good, so we had to stop.
We had to stop. And then the other thing I bought was the purple pumpkin patch.
I love that.
Ooh, I love that.
So
Girl.
Who's that by?
it is by Scissor Tail Designs.
I love those
Love it.
purples.
Purple is my favorite color, so I can't wait. I think I want to do this on Be Stitch Me's new fabric, that Garden Gate.
Ooh, that'd be good.
Wouldn't that be pretty? Do you think that would be
Mhm.
pretty?
I do.
I love that fabric. It's really pretty. It's probably one of the favorites I've gotten.
So that way I could do something like colors that match but still Halloween on it. So
Yeah.
I think that's what I'll do it on. But that's my
Okay.
only haul. I still have stuff that's waiting to be delivered. So
Yeah, I have something coming from 1-2-3 Stitch, but it won't be here till the middle of the week.
well, everything Cross Stitch had their Halloween stuff on sale. So
Oh crap.
I bought some stuff from them. And then I have like a cart full of stuff on Etsy, but I've been good. I haven't bought it yet. So that's it for me.
All right. So I first of all, ordered some things off Stash Unload. They were pretty cheap. I think I spent $10 total. I got this guy. May luck. My just turn it because I can read backwards. May luck be yours. I did the Halloween one, Let Them Eat Candy. And this is, of course, the March one from A Year in Chalk by Hands On Design. And I love St. Patrick's Day. So that's what it is. And then I bought, she was selling Judith Kirby, a couple Judith Kirby. So I bought this one, which is house number 1. And these are like, I can't show the pattern, but these are like legit, I think, original patterns.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Not the reprints. So that's kind of
Nice.
exciting and unusual. And then I also got this one, which I love. It's her other like autumny
Oh,
I love that.
house number 14. So maybe these will encourage me to tackle the 12 years of backstitch on my other one.
Oh, I forgot about all the backstitch.
Or not. Yeah, I was gonna do like 20 minutes of backstitch a day.
No.
Hasn't happened yet. So from Scary Apothecary, I got Cackle lozenges and Bitter Brew. And I mean, I love the colors in these, but it would be very pricey to do the fancy
Fancy
floss.
floss.
But
Yeah.
the fancy flosses carry over from pattern to pattern, or are they all different on each one?
Some of them carry over, some do not, and they have Krynic, and I will not use Krynic. I will most likely use something like Etoile or something.
Yeah.
I got at CC and Company, that's our LNS, and it's in Blue Springs, Missouri. If you ever
Oh.
happen to be in the area, which a lot of people are this weekend, we're missing out on all the fun. This is the bag I got from, it's My Peaceful Life. She is on Etsy, but I believe her shop is on vacation because she was at CC. And I'm sorry if you can't read it. You can just, if you want, you can, we'll put it in the box below,
I will.
or you can just message me. But it's My Peaceful Life. Her name's Barbara Wood. My tag just fell off. And she is on Etsy as my Peaceful Life. I think she also said she has another store where she makes clothes for like American Girl dolls and stuff, which I think is
Oh,
cool.
neat.
So mine has this fabric on the back and it has this fabric on the inside, which is fabric that I actually bought from Joanne, and now I don't have to make myself a bag. So yay! It's canvas.
Yay.
It's like a canvas fabric, the inside fabric. And it's got
Oh,
this
neat.
purple detail. I mean, her colors are really good.
Oh,
And then
yeah. It's
Yeah.
a
like
little
red buds
tassel.
and stars and, oh, I
And
love
it says, think happy thoughts. It's big enough for probably, I don't know if it's big enough for an 11 by 11, but it's definitely my 8 by 8 will fit in there. And then
Oh,
it
yeah.
came also with a little Notion bag. So very excited. She's very nice, incredibly reasonable. This is $22 for both of these. Amazing.
Yeah, it's just super reasonable. I mean,
And
that's
they're so well made. And yeah, I just
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
really like it. And I think once I get, my stuff has not come in yet at CC. I ordered the Hands On Design, the other Fright This Way, and then her cross stitch chalk words, or I don't know.
oh, that's right. Yeah.
I don't know what it's called, but I ordered that one. So that cross stitch one will go in this when I start it. So it's going to sit empty until those come in. Okay. Then I got, I was watching a Flosstube, X's and Hoes, who are 2 sisters from Michigan. They're amazing. They gave us a shout out, which I had seen their first episode because they were mentioned on, they won something on Steel City Stitchers, and I heard their Flosstube name and I was like, hold up, those sound like our
I
kind
gotta
of
check that
people."
out.
Because yes, and they are our kind of people. So, but they gave us a shout out, but I was watching them again, catching up. They have 3 videos now. And they had ordered these needle minders. And so I ordered one of these needle minders for each of us. It says
They're
Stitch
so
and Stitch
cute.
Club.
Yeah.
And they are from,
my little
there's a
thing.
sticker version of it. Stitch, they sent a sticker, Stitch and Bitch Club member. And then they're from Snarky Crafter Designs. And they're amazing. And now X's and Hoes and 3TrailsStitchers are all going to be part of the Stitch and Bitch Club. So that's good.
Yay.
So highly recommend watching them. They're hilarious. And I mean, their stitching's awesome as well. And then I got some Stitchy kindness from Lollipop Stitches. she had messaged me and said that she had a project that she was not going to finish and she wanted to give it to a fellow Disney fan. And I was like, absolutely. I don't stitch on that count, but I will give it a try because I mean, come on. So it's a haunted mansion wallpaper.
Yep.
She's floss. She's doing it. She was doing it in 29, DMC 29. But this is 30.
That's amazing.
So this will be my first foray into
Linen.
yeah. And this is fabric flare. I mean, this fabric's
Oh, it's
It's
beautiful.
amazing.
It's amazing.
it's perfect. So thank you. I don't know when I will start it. It will have to be when I have lots of patience, perhaps a magnifier. Will have to be
Maybe
involved.
that would be a good like over Christmas break thing to do.
Yeah, I'm very excited to
You
try
have
it,
several
though,
days
because
to just sit and
I don't know
Yeah.
that I'll ever become like an even weave all the time person. I think I'll always be team Ada, but it kind of opens more doors if you can do the others. So I'm very excited.
Yeah,
yeah, no, that,
So thank you so much to her. She's kind as always, and it was amazing.
she's the sweetest.
So yeah, very kind. And then I bought a crap ton of fabric. So because I don't know, life. I feel like there's gonna be lots of treat yourself this school year.
I think there's gonna be a lot of treat yourself this school year.
Yeah.
That's fine. There's
Let's
nothing
do
wrong with
it.
that.
Nothing wrong
No
with that
problems.
at all.
So I bought this on Etsy. It was really inexpensive and it's small. It's super crunchy. It's almost more like canvas, but it's just a
Ooh.
printed fabric,
Ooh, I love that.
14 count. So I'm going to try and do something on it. But it's
That's
very
pretty.
crunchy, but I like it. And then I was looking at, just randomly looked up Ada on Amazon and this came up. It was 4 pieces this size of this like sort of
Ooh.
galaxy print.
Ew, you're going to send me the link.
And I think it was like, look at this one.
I love that.
That's so pretty.
And it was only, I swear it was like maybe $10
Wow, that's not bad.
for 4 pieces. And it's pretty crunchy, but it's like, I love it. I mean, I really do love it. I will for sure do something on that. Like smalls. I think it'd be good for ornaments and that kind of stuff.
Mhm.
I ordered some fabric from 123 Stitch. I ordered this because this is 16 count Weichelt French Rain Ada. This is what the Tiny Modernist Christmas Sal
Oh, yeah.
called for. So I went ahead and bought it and I'm kitting that up. I got all the floss together, put it in a bag. I don't know when I'll start it. I mean, I have last year's Tiny Modernist Christmas Sal all kitted up too. And I have
Yeah, I do
this
too.
stuff.
I have it all kitted up.
I ordered a little tiny piece of Eek by Picture This Plus.
I love
I knew
that.
I liked, but I still just wanted to see what I thought of it. And I love it. So I'm wishy-washy on Picture This Plus, but I do like it. I ordered Weichelt more blackboard because everything's better on blackboard and black Ada. And I want to stitch the other hands-on designs right this way on that. Okay, and
Yeah.
then we went to Quilter Station to just get like one thing. I think Sarah was getting floss,
I was
right?
getting one skein of floss.
And we knew that their retreat was going on, but of course it's not at the store. So I figured, it might be kind of crowded, but I figured, we just get what we want and leave. But when we walked in, the woman working there was like, we have more. She saw us looking at cross stitch stuff. She's like, there's more cross stitch stuff in the back for our event that we're having. And we were like, oh, okay. We'll go back there.
Wow.
Sure.
Yeah.
Here, we'll
So we
go
went back and there was lots of stuff, but there was fabric. So I bought a piece of 13 by 18 Picture This Plus Mirage. It's gonna be crinkly. Are you ready for the crinkle? Kicking it back.
weirdo.
So this is Mirage.
Ooh, that's
I love
pretty.
that.
Yeah, I really like it. It's only 13 by 18, but I'm sure I'll do something on it.
Oh,
And
yeah.
it's 16.
Oh, yeah.
So. And then I also bought a piece of 14 count that's 13 by 18 haunted by Picture This Plus.
Oh, that's a good one.
It's like, if you're looking for Picture This Plus, it's a Quilter Station because they must have bought a lot of it for the retreat.
Probably.
So everyone who hasn't been able to find.
I
Picture
love
This
that.
Plus,
That's
it's
so
the
pretty.
Quilter Station.
I have some
I-
small pieces of that I just love.
I love it because it's almost like a blue, greenish, grayish. It's
It's really
very,
pretty.
like swampy. I like it. So I bought that. And then I also bought at CC and Company, I bought that ivy that Sarah bought as well. I love
Oh, that's pretty.
And I had bought green Ada to do that. The pattern I wanted to do from Stitch Rovia from the cross stitch for the earth.
Oh,
But
yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I think it's gonna get done on this because it's just got more.
Oh,
kilt.
that'd
I
be
like that.
perfect.
It would be pretty.
This would also be really good for like a mermaid or something. 'Cause it makes you like brackish water.
Look at you.
I'm so jealous. You guys
Fancy
got to
weather.
go shopping and
We
buy
were
all kinds
walking
of
around
clothes.
in Quilter Station in the back room and we're like, this would have been the best weekend for Whitney for us to hang
Yes,
out
that's what we
because
kept
Right.
saying.
thanks
But we have a
COVID.
weekend
Right.
coming up. We have a
Yeah,
weekend coming up
COVID.
when we're gonna go
Yeah.
shop and
That's
do a
true.
movie day, and we're just gonna do all of it.
So I bought all that stuff. And to all of you who were at the amazing retreat that Quilter Station put on,
We're jealous.
we're incredibly jealous. It looks amazing. We're always, and I'm just gonna say here, because this is our question, like we are interested in doing some stuff like that. Granted, COVID right now is we're pretty careful about COVID. I mean, we're trying to be careful about COVID. So maybe not right now, but we do want to go to those retreats. My thing is we are very much Ada Stitchers. And a lot of times when those
Yeah.
designers come, it's samplers or that kind of thing, and they're on linen.
Linen.
And so if you're an Ada Stitchers, I'm sure there are Ada Stitchers that go to these retreats, right? Like, what do you do? Like, let us know in the comments. Do you
Give us
take a
the
piece of-
heads up.
Yeah.
do you take like a piece of 18 count Ada that would work, or do you, I don't know. That's just was on my mind yesterday because I'm like, we were talking about that we would love to do it sometime. And unfortunately, a lot of them, that one would have been perfect because it's in our hometown, but a lot of them happened during our school year, like StitchCon next year, we might still be in school depending on snow days and
Depending on, oh yeah.
COVID and all that stuff. So, yeah, so it's definitely something we want to do. Believe me, when people are like, are you going to this retreat? I'm like, I'd love to. but-
Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'd love to go to them.
And I feel like now, like COVID's kind of a barrier, but in the coming years, I would hope that it's not a barrier. and Maybe we can start doing more of that stuff.
Right.
But we do need to know that when they give these kits out in linen, what do the Ada Stitchers do?
Yeah. Do you like bring your own thing to stitch on? Do you stitch it on Ada? Do you bring your own piece of Ada? Like, we just don't know.
Yeah, we don't know. We need a heads up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So let us know.
Let us know. Let us know.
But have fun. If you were there, it looked amazing. And I was
did.
like, all these people were in Kansas City. First of all, the people that, we talked to that live in Kansas City, but then like Pam and Steph were in Kansas City. And
Aw.
Elizabeth Ann can stitch. We're in Kansas. I mean, everybody, Saltbox Stitcher, everybody was in Kansas City. And it's like, no one ever comes to Kansas City. I mean, why? Why would you want to? But hope you had some barbecue while you were here and enjoyed our fair city.
Yes.
Thank goodness you missed Santa Caligon. So,
Oh, Lord. Yes.
yeah. So anyway, so that's my haul of my large amounts of haul and my little spiel about retreats. Okay, so probably plans.
I plan today to watch the Chiefs game and keep stitching on my pumpkin pillow. I'm not going to say I have any other plans for this week. I'm hoping I feel like coming home and stitching each night, but if I don't, that's it. I'm not making any plans.
Our
Yeah.
giveaway winner, your package should be going out like Tuesday.
It'll be going out Tuesday. I have to take my mom's kitty cat to the vet tomorrow, and I don't know what it's going to be like. So, but I have the bags ready, and I also have some thank you bags from way back when we got Stitchy Kindness during the summer. I do have a thank you to send out to, I think we received from 2 different people.
Yeah. Well, yeah, there's,
Well, really
Three
three,
people.
because there were two
Yeah.
people who sent us things together, and then there was a third person. I have your addresses, I have everything. I just need to get it all in an envelope, and all of that will be going out Tuesday after work. I'll run by Hy-Vee and drop them off at the mail. So that is a plan that will get done
You got any
no matter
plans?
what.
Plans, Whitney?
Plans me. I'm gonna try to finish the night crawlers today, hopefully.
I bet you
And
can.
I want to kit up this purple pumpkin patch, so I have to see how much of the fabric or how much of the floss I actually have to
Yeah.
kit it up. Because
Does
I
it have fancy floss or just DMC?
it has both,
Hmm.
like the conversion. It's like 2 fancy floss and then some DMC, but I'll just probably do it in DMC
Yeah.
because I think I have most of it, but we shall see. I may have to mask up and do a curbside pickup.
Yeah, that
'Cause I-
curbside was easy at Joann's. It was really easy.
Yeah,
And they
which
usually
I-
put it, because you pull up to the, literally pull up to the curb
The
there.
curb.
They just throw it in they'll throw it, but they hand it to you through your
It's-
passenger window. So
So those are my plans. Hopefully I can get the night crawlers done today.
I bet you can.
I think you're
We'll see.
probably officially 10 days. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? So.
Yeah, my symptoms started the 1st. And today's
Mhm.
what, the 12th. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, and I haven't, like, fortunately I have my taste and my smell seem to be back.
Yay!
So
Yay.
I was seriously sweating that because I have a friend it's been a year and she still can't taste or smell.
I
Mhm.
work
So
with
I
someone
was-
whose husband, that it happened in February, so it was before he could officially get a vaccine, and he can only taste 3 things:
Yeah,
pickles,
it's
peaches, and something else. It was kind of a really weird combination, but
It's the
yeah, there's
craziest
like 3
thing.
things he can taste.
Yeah, those
Like-
were the stories we weren't going to tell you.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
we didn't
mean,
want to tell you those stories until
like,
you were
I kept
tasting
trying
things.
to,
again.
like, train my brain because like she smells essential oils. They told her to like smell essential oils and retrain her brain. So like every time I took a drink of something, I'm like, oh, this is cherry. This is what cherry smells, because I was so afraid it wasn't going to come back.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, that
Yeah,
would make me
it's all
nuts.
good.
So.
So that's it.
I'm gonna work. I'll probably work on that Dracula today. I mean, I wasn't gonna start him right away, but I was too lazy to kit something else up last night or to pull out something else because just real talk, So, but I do have this little beauty
So,
is
yeah.
starting this week, so
Hi,
I kitted it
Wrigley.
up.
Shut up, Carrie.
Oh.
Hi, Wrigley.
That's Winnie.
Oh, hi, Winnie. Sorry, Winnie.
You
Hi,
see, she knows
Winnie.
her name.
Hi, baby.
I'm sorry, like, let me out of here. Oh no,
All
wait.
right, Carrie, you can go talk now. I'm sorry.
Sorry.
No, you're fine.
It was
This stitch along, which I think is moonshine possum Sal.
oh, dude.
Yeah, I think so. I love him.
Down Allison Road, right? Down
I would
Yeah.
probably be buying a few of her patterns this week because I'm
Yeah.
in love with the pumpkin people.
Oh yeah, and her Baba Yaga house. Have you seen?
Oh
that
my
one?
God. They are amazing.
Yeah.
So I have it all kitted up, ready to go. I think I'm missing one color, but and granted, that'll probably be the first color I need. Let's just face it. to get that side. But I'm going to start it. Will I finish it anytime soon? No, but I'm definitely going to start it on the 15th, which is Wednesday. So I have to remember to do that.
Oh, okay.
I kitted up. I'm kitting up. I need to figure out fabric, but I may dye fabric. I don't know. Maybe I have something that'll work. The other day, who was it? Alba Stitcher? Yeah, was showing she stitched the Halloween cat Satsuma because I did the Christmas cat a while ago.
Right.
And I was like, oh, I have that. Like, I need to stitch that. Because
What
I
if you
wanted to
did
stitch
it on one of those purples we got from Be Stitch Me?
Yeah, I don't know. It might be
Ooh,
kind of
that would be
cool on
pretty.
this. On that.
Oh, yeah. It'd be good.
Oh, that would be pretty
I just
too.
didn't know how the cat would show up.
Yeah, I wanted something kind of blue like this. I don't know. I'll figure it out. But I mean, it's probably not going to get started this week.
I love
but
it
I'm
on that
kitting that
purple.
up. I'm kitting up. Ugh, my phone. I didn't show this, but I bought this. I kitted up this trellis in time Halloweeny pattern because Erica on Steel City Stitchers
Cute.
stitches a lot of these trellis in time, and they're so stinking cute. I mean,
They're
they're-
cute.
so I kitted that up. It's actually decent size. It's 100. It's only 53 high, but it's 109 wide, which kind of surprised me. And it has a lot of colors in it it's got like 19 colors for something.
Oh my
that's
gosh.
relatively small. So those are the things I kitted up. I also, Sarah was going to Joann's one day and she got me floss to do this Frosted Pumpkin Happy Halloween. I don't know when I'll start it. I think it's called Jack's Halloween Dream. I don't know when I'll
I like
start it. I just feel like I'm still, usually by now I've stitched so much Halloween. I'm like, oh, I'll stitch something else, but I'm not feeling that this year. I just want to stitch. Halloween.
All the Halloween.
So the only thing I know for sure for this week is I'll work on Dracula and that I'll start stitching that possum, that moonshining possum.
Yeah, he's amazing.
Yeah.
Amazing.
But that's my only plan. I used to coach one of our Lego League teams at my school, and I took like a 4-year break from doing it because it's a lot of extra time. But this year, the person I coach it with asked me to do it again, so I'll be doing that, and that starts Thursday. So that kind of cuts into my stitching time because I stay after school for like an hour and a half on 2 nights a week. So, and there's like at least 2 Saturdays I'll have to do competitions.
Which other night are you staying besides Thursdays?
Tuesdays and Thursdays.
Oh,
but
Tuesday.
we're starting this Thursday night.
Okay.
We're not doing
I just
Tuesdays.
didn't know. I mean, it just kind of.
Yeah. So I mean, I'm looking forward to it. I was looking more forward to it going into the school year, thinking it was going to be a more normal school year. So now it's got some added issues, but it's always a lot of fun. It's great kids.
Yeah.
Well, it's always great kids, and your team always kicks butt.
Yeah, we do pretty well. We have some great volunteers.
You guys
one
do
of whom
very well.
is a retired engineer, and so the kids do well. I mean,
They do.
My Lego League partner and I just kind of stand back and watch them.
Well, I know, but you guys
They're
are very
amazing.
encouraging to them, and that's why they do so well.
Yeah. And I love Legos. So my favorite part is always the beginning of the year when we get to build the models. So I always enjoy that.
That usually
always like
puts
the
you in
kids
mood
work
to pull out
together.
one of your-
And I always have to have I always work on my own model, like the kids are working together and I'm like, oh, Miss McDonald's got this one.
You guys go do that when Miss McDonald work on this.
The other volunteers the same way, he likes to build as well. So
It usually encourages you though to pull out at least one of your kits at home and work.
yeah, which I definitely want to do. That's something else I was going to show. I was at Joann's buying some floss and they had these Lego Marvel minifigures and I went ahead and
How
bought
cute.
one. Yeah, I went ahead and bought one because first of all, now I want them all, which I never should have bought one. There's a Loki and there's what's her name?
Sylvie.
Peggy
Who?
Carter.
Oh,
Peggy
Peggy Carter.
Is
there a Loki alligator?
What if? Huh?
Is there a Loki alligator?
There is an alligator. Anyway, so I got Gamora, which I'm fine with, but not. But anyway, I saw someone who turned a Lego minifigure into a needle minder.
How? Because it's so thick. I didn't think
I
the
think
magnet would
she
work.
put a magnet on it to put on the fabric, and then she did something. So she basically sits the needle in the Lego's hand.
Oh, neat.
I'm not sure it would be perfect, but I feel like it's worth working on. You know what I'm
Right.
saying?
It's something to try.
Because I got a lot of Lego minifigures. So
Because I have a Chip and Dale and I have a Maleficent. Those would be awesome.
and then I also wanted to share something with our friends who also like Disney and like going to Disney World, right? So Sarah and I ran to Bath and Body Works because we wanted to get some hand soap and they had car air fresheners. And I know they have this scent in soaps and everything else, like their
Handle
wallflowers.
everything.
This is Leaves. And it smells like, if you're a Disney person, there's a ride there, the 3D show called PhilharMagic. And there's a
4D,
scene,
a
like the
4D
Be
show.
Our Guest scene. They put like this apple tart or whatever in Donald's face and it like, you smell it because it's like, 4D where you smell and they splash water on you. And this smells like
Exactly like that apple tart.
like the scent. So like when you smell
Ooh.
this, like you are transported to sitting in the theater, PhilharMagic, surrounded by people, some of whom are probably annoying you because they're talking during the show.
As they talk. Or
They
their
talk
children are
nonstop.
crying, or
Yeah.
they're trying
anyway,
to sing along
Leaves-
and they can't.
Bath and Body Works Leaves smells like PhilharMagic.
Yes.
Nice.
The heads up if you're into Disney.
It's in my car right now. And I told Carrie yesterday, all I want to do is go back and buy like a whole box. So I never run out of it.
It's a good smell because it's like sort of a sweet, cinnamony, appley type smell.
It's not, you know, when you
Ooh.
hear leaves, it's not exactly, it's not at all
Yeah,
what
it
I
doesn't
thought
smell-
it
That's
would
not what
be,
I would have thought it would
but it's
be.
that
yeah.
cinnamony, appley smell. And it's kind of like, all right, this is good.
Yeah, so Disney people get on it. Bath and Body Works. I know they also have a candle that's supposed to smell like Flight of Passage, but we don't ride Flight of Passage.
Okay, you should have waited to tell them until next week after I could have gone back to there and gotten like a whole box of them. Now everyone's gonna go buy them.
Oh, that's true. Don't go buy. Don't
Don't
come
go buy these till after
Kansas
next week.
City area, Bath and Body Works, and buy out all of the leaves.
Or you could just order them online.
Shut up.
Or we, you know, that's don't. You just, you know, we could.
We
We
could. I think we just
Anyway, so that was long-winded.
it
That was a
really
long-winded plan section that went really off the rails. So
Yes.
way off.
that is probably it for us and cross stitch.
Mhm.
So if you don't want to hear our little media corner, what we're reading, watching, or listening to, we'll try to go quick for those of you that do want to sit through it because we've already rambled. But if you do want to hear that, hang on here. We're going to start any minute now. But if you don't, we'll see you next time. Thank you for stopping by. Thank you for subscribing and hanging out with us and putting up with us. So, all right, Sarah, you're first because we went backwards.
Oh, okay. I still have 2 books I'm supposed to be reading. I read nothing this week because I couldn't focus on anything except my sciatic nerve hurting. So I didn't listen to anything this week. I didn't really pay attention to anything I watched. I just kind of came home and played on my iPad, which was really bad for me because there was 2 nights this week I lost like 2.5 hours to TikTok. I mean, it was just, I have no idea
It
what
happens.
Yeah.
but it was the only thing I could do to get comfortable and kind of ignore the pain. I am feeling much better with it now. So that's why I got some stitching done. There are some scary things coming up on Netflix. There was a list on Facebook about like 10 things coming out between now and Halloween. And so I'm trying, I actually put a little notebook next to my chair because you guys mention stuff to watch and I always forget it. So I'm going to start making a list of things I want to watch. I really wanted to watch Forever Purge, but it's like $20 to rent.
It's still $20.
Well, I was
that.
thinking when we have our weekend that we go to Hamilton and then like if that Saturday we want to watch movies, maybe the 3 of us could all just chip in and bite the bullet.
Yeah.
So really I don't have a lot to share on Media Corner. That's it. I played a lot of some stupid game on my iPad and watched a lot of TikTok.
It happens.
I watched Malignant last night.
Oh,
is
I've heard mixed reviews.
I've heard mixed reviews too. What'd you think? Okay. I wanted to hear I was hoping one of you would watch it because I knew if one of you gave me that review, there's no point in me bothering.
I had such hopes because, you know, like it had a lot of hype, but it was all hype. It was like, I'm glad I didn't pay to watch it.
Yeah.
It's on HBO
so-
Max, right?
It's on HBO Max. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I would have been mad had I like paid actual money to watch it.
You've probably paid money to watch worse.
I mean, it's true. It's true. But it was
My soul to take in 3D.
it was about the same level. It was pretty.
Where
it
we
was-
could never figure out what the 3D part was.
Now I feel like
Yeah.
I'll watch it and maybe I'll like it, you know, because I'll be expecting
mean,
bad.
I suppose it's probably worth a watch
Yeah.
in a sense, but it was
But
It
it's
was
not
just
something
not at
that
all.
if we had paid for, we would have not been happy.
no, it was. My son's girlfriend texted me and she's like, "Did you hear there's a new scary movie coming out? And it's, you know, blah blah." And I was like, "Yeah, I can't wait to watch it." And I watched it last night and I was like, "Okay, this is all right." But that's probably the only thing I've really
Hi, Richie.
watched. I mean, we've just had like the TV on in the background and
Yeah.
nothing exciting, not reading anything, not listening to anything.
It's harder when you have to agree on TV with someone else.
It really is. It really is. It's been a lot of car shows, a lot of History Channel,
A lot of ancient
a lot
aliens.
of ancient aliens. So, but we got Criminal Minds on today, so
Oh, that's good. There
Well,
you
of
go.
course, because
It's a
Kurt's
win.
not home.
all is right in my world. So, pretty boring for me.
I'm reading, I was gonna start that Frida and the Peacock Ring, but I did finish Camp Murderface, which was fun. I'm gonna buy the other one for myself to read. But I was about halfway through the Amelia 6 by Kristen Gray, and I had just sat it to the side, so I picked it back up and I'm gonna finish it before I start the other book. So the Amelia 6 is like, I've probably talked about it before, but there's 6 girls that get invited to do like a lock-in at Amelia Earhart's childhood home, which is in Atchison, Kansas, not too far from where we
Neat.
are.
Oh,
And there's like a mystery ensues, like there's a blizzard outside, they kind of get cut off, and then like a mystery and something goes missing and they have to help find it. So it's pretty
Cool.
fascinating. I think I have a lot of kids at school that would like it because at least once a year, someone gets really interested in Amelia Earhart at our school, which
yeah.
I fully support. So definitely recommend if you have a reader that likes a little bit of history and mystery thrown in. So I've just been listening to My Favorite Murders because they're back and it's great. So they just put me in a good mood because I've needed that lately. So they always make me laugh, which I fully appreciate. Although I probably look crazy. I was driving the other day and they said something and I started laughing really hard and I was like at a stoplight. Like the person I think I'm
I love
insane.
that.
I'm just like driving along, but whatever. Who cares? And then I watched last week, I went ahead and just spent $20 like Sarah didn't want to do because I was desperate, and I watched Stillwater with Matt Damon.
Was it good?
It was good. I really wanted to see it in the theater, but it was when things started to get nuts again and just not on my agenda currently. And so I was like, you know what? I probably would have spent $20 if I had done a movie night going to the movies.
Yeah.
By the time you buy snacks and a ticket and blah, blah, blah.
Right.
So I watched it. It was good. It's kind of like it loosely makes you think of the Amanda Knox story.
Oh, okay.
So, but I thought he was really good in it. He played like every redneck we know really well. You know what I mean? Like totally believable. Like, is that somebody I know? Is that somebody I went to school with? But anyway, I watched that. I watched because I'm a glutton for punishment. This is the same reason I listen to true crime is, you listen to it because you have anxiety about it. And so it helps to quell your anxiety. And so I was flipping through like what was on demand, and the movie Contagion was on demand for free. And I watched, I'd seen
Carrie
Contagion.
Ann.
No, I'd seen it in the movie theater like a million years ago.
I
And
know.
at the beginning of COVID, like March 2020, I watched it because I was nuts. That was the worst possible time. So now at this point, I was like, I'm going to watch it again. Somebody who wrote that film back in, I don't know when, it's an older movie. Like they had a crystal ball because it is so prophetic and like, it's just down to anti-vaccine, down to, fake cures. And it's very, if you have not had enough of pandemics, it's definitely worth a watch just so you can sit there and be like, oh my Lord, it was like Nostradamus wrote this. But it is a good movie just in itself. It's a good movie. It has a really good cast. And then I started, because I didn't want to be depressed or anxious anymore, I started watching Searching for Italy, the Stanley Tucci series that he did for CNN, where he goes to Italy and he goes to different regions of Italy and eats all the food and talks to people who make the food. And first of all,
awesome.
Stanley Tucci.
He's
I love
amazing.
him. He's amazing. He's just amazing. Can you hear that?
Mm-mm.
It's bass, and it was like shaking my windows.
Oh my gosh.
The car driving by. Anyway, and I really like it. I'm rationing myself, so I'm like watching one episode a night when I feel like it. So this weekend I'm not watching any, so that on weeknights I can watch one a night. So I think I'm on episode 4 if I start it tomorrow night. So highly recommend it. It's just kind of a feel good thing. They talk about kind of the history of Italy, and it makes you want to eat all the Italian food. Like I want to go. I've always been somewhat interested in going to Italy, but now I'm like, I want to go to Italy. But I want to go to Italy with Stanley Tucci. Is that too much to ask?
Right. Yes. Yeah.
Probably.
Is that too much to ask?
And you know how we are about planes.
That's true. Like flying right now.
And that's a
Lord.
long flight.
Keep your flight attendants in your heart at all times, because Lord, I would not want their job right now. So anyway, I highly recommend that if you're looking for like other comfort viewing. Best news of the week, the Great British Bake Off is coming back. I think it's September 24th on Netflix. They're only gonna do one episode a week, which I kind of
hate it when they do that.
I hate it, but then again, it forces
you to ration it.
Yeah.
So very
True.
excited. I almost cried when I saw that, because we need that show now more than ever. And thank you to all the people that left recommendations for their own comfort viewing in the comments. Some of them are things I've watched, like Midsummer Murders, which I do love. Highly recommend if you're looking for something, just escape. I'm making like a list of all the things you recommend, because it's going to be a long year. So I'm going to need lots of comfort viewing, and I'm very excited. So always feel free to drop recommendations for podcasts,
definitely.
books, movies, TV shows in the comments. They don't even have to be comforting. You know, we can, we'll leave the description.
If you think we'll like it, we'll like. I was gonna, I did watch one thing on Netflix, because I told you both to watch it. It's called Untold: Crimes and Penalties. And there's a few different ones of the Untold documentaries. This one is Crimes and Penalties. And it's about basically a mob boss who bought a hockey team for his 17-year-old son. They were the Danbury Trashers. And if you like hockey, you have got to watch this.
Ooh, nice.
You're looking for a Christmas present for Sarah here. I got on eBay. I found 2 jerseys from the Danbury Trashers. One's $7,500 and one's $15,000. So
oh my
out
Lord.
there, it really feels like Sarah deserves a Danbury Trashers
$15,000 jersey.
A $15,000 jersey.
Oh, that's ridiculous.
Dude, my first car, I don't think cost $15,000.
That's another thing that stupid COVID is taking from us. We used to go to hockey.
Yes.
We have a minor league team or a ECHL team. Is it ECHL? Yeah.
ECHL.
And Independence, like in our hometown, the Missouri Mavericks. And my dad would buy season tickets, and like he usually bought like 3 season tickets. So sometimes me, Sarah, and Dad would go. Sometimes Whitney and I and Sarah would go, or Whitney and me and Dad, or whatever. We didn't get to go last year because of COVID. This year we really were planning on going, but then things kicked up in Missouri and became really unpleasant. And our town, as you know, has no mask mandate. So they're going to cram everyone in the hockey arena.
Yep.
3,000 people, no masks. And I'm just not on board for that. So there's another thing that
COVID has taken from
stupid COVID.
Yeah. And from our dad. I mean, because I think he really,
I know.
Yeah.
He really enjoyed it. And that was a way for him
things.
to get out of the house a couple days a week. And because he's a very extrovert, get out and talk to people. He loves to talk to anybody. And so, it really sucks.
Yeah, and he is vaccinated, but he's 78 years old.
Careful.
And,
I mean, it is what it is. It's.
So,
I was going to tell you, Whitney, have you seen who's going to be hosting the new Halloween Wars?
No.
It's your boy Zach from Ghost Adventures.
No, in an Affliction t-shirt.
In an Affliction t-shirt. I can't wait.
As soon as I saw it, I was like, oh, I gotta tell Whitney about this.
He's got
oh my gosh, when does it start?
Got his closet ready.
I think it starts mid-September, but I mean, like, I think it's starting like either next week or the week after. So you might get on and look it up.
Nice.
But he's gonna be the host this year.
He's got his closet ready to go in the studio. It's just
I don't know if he'll be wearing his asthma mask or not, but you know,
bedazzled jeans. It's just
I can't wait now.
Chef's kiss.
I know the baking championship starts tomorrow, so Halloween Wars probably.
Yeah, it's all coming up.
Yeah, I know it's all coming up, but I just, as soon as I saw that, I was flipping through the channels.
Oh, that's amazing.
Last night, and I landed on Food Network to watch a little Guy Fieri, because that's one of my comfort watchings. I can
I love him.
diners, drive-ins, and dives over and over and over again. And the commercial came out. I was like, oh, I gotta make sure I tell Whitney.
Oh yes, I can't wait now. That's awesome.
Yeah. So
All right. Well, we've probably rambled enough, but I will say if you have not, this is totally off the topic, but that's what we do. This week, what also made me almost cry after the Great British Baking Show was the new preview for The Matrix 4. There's a new Matrix movie coming.
Oh,
And I'm pretty excited about it. Like, I'm wishy-washy. Like, I love the original Matrix when I was working at the bookstore when those came out. And so we would go to the midnight showings, like for the second and third. And the second and third, I was always kind of like, but of course I'll still watch them. But this one, because it's like
I have never.
perfectly, it's like 2021 Keanu Reeves, which there's nothing better. And
Right.
I'm just really very excited about kind of returning to that world, like with the CGI that's available today.
Oh yeah.
So it's coming out Christmas, I believe. So listen up, world, and get your act together, because I would like to see that in the
I'd like to
theater.
be able to
In
go
the
to a movie
theater.
theater to see it.
Maybe they'll still let us rent out theaters then, and I'll rent out a theater.
There you go. That'll
Like, if
work.
you got enough people to go.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Anyway, very excited about that. So check that out if you like The Matrix. If
Well,
you
I
don't,
guess now I'll
check
have to
it out.
watch the Matrix movies so I can go with
They're
you.
on HBO Max.
Okay.
I
Maybe
think
I'll do that
I think the
if
John
one-
Wick movies are all on HBO Max too.
Oh, and then there is
Ooh.
nothing wrong with John Wick movies.
No, absolutely not.
Keanu in a suit and firing a weapon. Oh,
With a puppy. I
With a
mean,
puppy?
yeah,
Protecting a puppy.
amazing.
All right, so that's it for us. That was long.
are you sure?
Yeah,
Oh, that was it. We're done.
yeah, I think that's it. That's it. I think we've.
Carrie
kept you
says
long.
we're done. We're done.
So thank you again to X's and Hoes for giving us a shout out and for turning us on to these amazing needle minders. And thank you to all of you for hanging out and watching us and putting up with all of our shenanigans.
Yes.
We will do a reminder, we'll do a giveaway again when we reach 700. We're further away because we lost some followers last week. Probably because we told everyone to go get vaccinated, but we're going to keep saying it because
We want everybody safe and we want to be able to go to the movies again and we want to go to cross stitch retreats.
we want to come meet
Yes.
people at cross stitch retreats.
I want to wear my sandals and I want to go to lunch.
What did you say? I want to go to lunch. Private Benjamin. That's a deep cut.
Deep
Private
cut.
Benjamin.
Deep cut.
All right, so we will let you go. Hope you all are staying healthy. Hope the weather is okay where you are. If you're in California, stay safe.
Yes.
Yeah.
And if
And we
you're
hope if you were
in
one of the
Louisiana and
states
still
that
haven't
was-
gotten power, hopefully you get it soon.
Yeah, hopefully you
Yeah,
get
no
power
kidding.
soon. If you were one of the states affected by Ida, we hope you're safe and
Oh yeah, just the flood. I mean, we
we hope you're able to start.
we do know something about floods in Missouri, so that for sure we
We do,
understand.
but that was
Unbelievable.
for New York City to have their first flash flood warning ever.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
a
it's
scary
crazy.
thing.
Yeah,
It's
that's
floods
scary.
are scary. So take care, and we will see you next week. Bye.
Bye.
Soon.